Hi guys. Today I wanted to make some brined baked potatoes. They're pretty darn tasty and most people I've made them for love them and ask for more. So I thought I'd share my recipe that I got off the internet. I don't know if you can see if I can zoom in on that. There's a website called www.nakedwiz.com, and this guy is a master of the big green egg barbecue, and he's got a lot of good recipes on his website. Anyway, I use russet potatoes as most people do for baked potatoes. These are a lot smaller than the ones I normally use, but you know, it's what I could get within driving distance, so that's what I used. So the basic idea here is to soak the potatoes in brine for a little while, and then dry them off, pat them down, and then cover oil and a dry rub, and then bake them in a barbecue, and they turn out with a nice crispy skin that's obviously very flavorful because of the rub, but also the brining somehow, and I don't know how, makes the potatoes very fluffy, so they're just super good. Very easy to do. You don't need to use a big green egg barbecue to do it, but you know, since I got one, that's what I'll use. So it calls for 2 quarts of water. The water around here sucks pretty bad, so use a reverse osmosis filter for most of cooking and drinking. Recipe calls for a cup of kosher salt. Recipe says to dissolve the salt in the water, which takes a few minutes and probably helps if it's warm. Before I throw them in, normally I cut off any bad bits that I find or any eyes that are sprouting, but these ones actually are looking pretty good, maybe a spot or two. Okay, that's completely dissolved, so time to toss these bad boys in. And let's see, the recipe calls for about 4 hours of brining, so stay tuned. Okay, so I've brined them for 4 hours. Now to spread some olive oil. Make sure that they're nice and coated. Okay, so for the dry rub, salt and pepper, Dizzy Pig, dry rub. They make a lot of different flavors. All of them are pretty good. Only thing I would recommend is make sure that all your guests are down with the spiciness, because some of it gets pretty spicy. This one's pretty mild. Apply liberally. Okay, this is the barbecue.
Would you like some chicken and steak, please?
You could do this either way, over direct heat or over indirect heat. I have found over the years that direct heat can lead to burned potato skins, so I'll use the plates that are here. Just let this get up to heat. Alright, at the 30-minute mark, it's time to turn them over. I think it's about time to take them off. So a baked potato is supposedly done when it has an internal temperature of 210 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's 208. That's 206, 209, 206, close enough. some white pepper, some chives, yes, that's good.